G'day, I'm Jason and welcome back to Fit for FIFO. This week's episode is going to be a little different as we're going to be taking you for a tour through a real FIFO camp bedroom, also known as a Donga. Along the way, I'll be sharing with you my tips of how to make your FIFO camp bedroom as comfortable as possible. Also, you'll find a link in the description of a free checklist of things you should never forget to take with you to a FIFO gig. Don't forget to watch right till the end to see a sneak preview of what's on next week. If you have any comments, questions or suggestions after the episode, please leave them in the comments box below. Though for now, let's go check out this FIFO camp bedroom. Now, welcome to this FIFO construction camp. As you'll notice, it certainly lacks character. That's something that some of these camps could definitely improve on. Now, as we step into this FIFO camp bedroom, my first tip for you is bringing some of your favourite foods. Working in FIFO, food can make a massive difference to your happiness. For me, it was avocados, though anything you love will make a difference. Now let's continue on, and the next thing I want to point out to you is the aircon. I doubt any camps you'll find these days without it. The next tip for you is pictures and posters on the wall of things you love and enjoy. Now it sounds a bit funny, but honestly it's so much better to walk in after a 10 or 12 hour shift to see this than those dirty grey walls. King single beds are most common, so if you're tall like this poor bloke, make sure you make special arrangements with your employer before you start. There's generally a computer desk and plenty of storage space. Also a fridge, which is handy if you're a princess like myself and like to drink almond milk with your cereal, or if you're a man and you like to drink beer. Continuing on, you'll notice a small flat screen TV, which most rooms have. It's also common for them to have Foxtel or cable TV. Now the next important thing I'll show you is the typical internet arrangement, and it's generally an internet socket that you can plug a router into. I use something like this, but any router will work. Now one last look at this huge space that we have. Actually, in all honesty, I used to do stretches on the floor here, so there is actually quite a bit of space. Now we'll go have a look in this cupboard so you can quickly check out the arrangement and how much space you've got in there. Shelving and coat hanger space. If you're a coat hanger kind of person, then maybe a good idea to bring your own, as they may have been pillaged by the last bloke that was in your room. Not sure if you just noticed the vinyl floors. It's not so common to see carpet in these rooms. Finally, we have the bathroom with the toilet, shower, sink with a mirror for all the pretty boys. I didn't use mine too much. I've got one last tip for you guys. If you ever get into your room and you have mould, leaking toilet or anything you're unhappy with, don't be afraid to report it to the camp management, and I'm sure they'll help you out. There you have a FIFO camp bedroom. Stay tuned for a preview of next week's awesome episode, Chicks in FIFO with Kayla, where Kayla shares with you her experience of working as a young lady in the FIFO industry. If you have any suggestions about things you'd like to see on Fit for FIFO, please leave them in the comments box below. Also, we'd appreciate if you could subscribe, like and share. Here it is.
So that's the biggest thing. It was really funny when I first started. A lot of my supervisors would tell the boys,
yeah, that's what it's all about.